Hi, everyone. Welcome back to The Power Up. I'm your host, Velia, and today I have a very interesting topic for you. The other day, I was having a conversation with a couple of my friends. We were having lunch, and we were having a conversation about when it's appropriate or not appropriate to wear jeans in the workplace. And here in the Midwest, we have a tradition where it's okay to wear jeans on Fridays because it's Red Fridays and we get to support our local team. And so we were talking about how some people view it as an acceptable thing, but other people frown upon it. And so today I invited my two friends who are Tali Rivera. She is a mortgage lender, and I have my friend Academy Maria from Academy Bank, who also works in the banking industry. She's also she's in a management position at a bank. I'm not gonna say the names of the banks unless you ladies want me to say the names.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you just said it once. Academy.
Academy. Right. Okay. So thank you, ladies, for joining me this morning. And basically, we kind of want to give each other's little opinion about what we think about wearing jeans in the workplace. Personally, I have a little dilemma with it just because I am in sales and I do go visit a lot of businesses and I do marketing. And I recall one day a client that I went to prospect mentioned to me that one of my previous colleagues who had worked at the same company that I work at now, that they visited them and they were very interested in the product. However, they were turned off by the fact that that person was wearing jeans. So at that time, that was the main reason why that person lost the sale, was because the attire was not appropriate and it did not represent the level of professionalism he was looking for. And so, and even though our company policy at that time was like jeans are okay on Fridays as long as you're wearing like your company polo. So I know this person, we worked together, and I know this person would always wear his polo on Fridays, and he's the utmost professional person that I know. He's never seen in public doing anything unprofessional. And so I realized, hey, jeans do play a big part. So every now and then I want to wear jeans, but I don't wear them unless I know for a fact I'm not going to engage with any clients that day. Like if it's just a strictly office day, and that's it. Now, Tally has another opinion, right, Tally?
Yes,
I
do.
Show us what you're wearing today. Tally is a fashionista, so she knows how to make jeans look good regardless, right?
Yes. Well, I do have jeans today, as you can see, but I always try to do with accessories, meaning that you have to look good if you prefer to wear jeans on the workplace. I am on sales as well. I'm a mortgage lender, and I also do a lot of community outreach. So you want to be comfortable, but at the same time, you know when to wear the jeans. Like your client, Velia, yes, we have these old mindsets, the professional. I mean, it's still new mindsets as well. Professionalism. Yes, you do want to look good. If you're on the sales, you're representing a company, and you looking to represent them on like marketing or anything. Yes, you do want to look professional. They always say first impression always counts. Not only on how you sell things or how you present yourself, but also how you dress as well. So you want to be very professional and presentable. So I do like jeans, but we have to be careful how we wear them.
Wait a minute, espérame, because that's not what you were saying that day we had the meeting. Am I right, Maria? Am I right?
Correct.
That day you were defending it to the core that it's okay to wear jeans any day as long as you have on the proper top, the blazer.
But I said the way you present them to wear jeans. Like here, like you said it. We most companies let us wear jeans on Fridays. Red Friday, you wear your sheets attire, but no rips anywhere. I mean, that's because you're the company. You're in corporate America. Yeah, the policy is there. You can wear jeans, but no rips. Sometimes you can't wear jeans, but no tennis shoes. So it all depends on your company policy as well. But I like to wear jeans. But like I said, you had to be professional. You had to, if you're on the sales position or you're in a corporate position, that you have to be well presented. Yes, with a little jacket, some heels, or like the men with polos.
But that's the thing, that that person was dressed professionally in the sense that they were wearing nice jeans. Because I know that person. I used to work with them when this all took place, and he would always have on his nice polo shirt with the company logo. But yet, the fact that he was wearing jeans and not like slacks or khakis, that's what deterred them from buying. So it wasn't so much how nice he made the jeans look; it was the fact that he was wearing jeans. Period.
Well, I mean, and I respect everybody's opinions. And maybe that client, it's 21st century. Come on, we're a modernized era. Now our kids wearing all baggy stuff. Sometimes looking like a homeless, unhomed.
But let me go back to, like our parents say, para las buenas costumbres no hay tiempos. You know what I'm saying? So right. How do you justify it? Like, okay, yes, you have the right to believe whatever you want to believe. But if it were up to me, I'd show up to work in leggings and a hoodie every day.
Yep.
But I can't. That's what I would feel comfortable with, and that's what I would love to come to work with. But because of my job, my position, it is not acceptable for me to be taken seriously to do my job, for people to take me professionally. What do you think, Maria?
So I think, so I've been in banking for over 10 years, right? And I remember when I first started in banking, I had an assistant branch manager who will always say, Latinas, especially because we're Latinas and women, we always have to look professional and apart, right? Mm-hmm. So we had once a month teller meeting at the time. And, you know, it was diversity in there. So, you know, Hispanics, white, blacks. And so I went back and I told my assistant branch manager, I said, why will you tell me to just dress up to go to this meeting? I saw the other girls that were wearing leggings. And she said, Maria, you're going to thank me later down in life. And I am very thankful that she taught me that. And yes, you might think it's old school, but that's the world we live in, mm-hmm. right? That's the world we live in. And like she said, we're in sales. If you come to me, let's say you have $500,000 and you're like, Maria, as soon as you walk in, you see me in jeans, laid back, messing my, coffee and all that, having a chit chat with my team. What are you going to think? Do I really want to bring all this money and give it to Maria? Look at how she looks. Look at how she's presenting herself. And don't get me wrong. There are your laid back people that are like, oh, I don't care what she wears. I know she's going to do what's best for me, right? Mm-hmm. But first impression does matter. Mm-hmm. When
take into account, even when you go to Quick Trip, I notice this, that when I'm like in my work clothes, people open the door for me and they're polite and they say, oh, go ahead, ma'am. They treat me different versus if
they're not going to open the door for you when you're wearing your hoodie.
They don't treat me the same.
I don't feel like you get treated the same. And it's not because I want to team up with Velia or anything like that. I really think that if you look apart and you dress the part, you get treated differently, 100%.
And I totally understand. But if you on this, like a salesperson, corporate, to wear jeans in the workplace, yes, but you had to be presentable wearing jeans. Mm-hmm. There's ways that we can do modern the type that we used to be. So it's different. We all have different mindsets. Yes, there's still people that believes that it needs to be professional. I get it. The leggings part of it on a banking, there shouldn't be, because there's they could open up different. It's right here, but it's
for like a different judgment.
Yeah, different judgment. But the thing is, it's the way you present yourself. You also,
but I think culturally,
you know how to negotiate the deals. The gene part, it's going to be the minimal part of it.
Maria, I had cut you off. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but I want to get Maria back.
Yeah,
because she's sitting there thinking of what she wants to say.
No. I was just thinking, I wanted to tell you guys, when I interviewed to become a manager for Academy Bank, there was another girl there was 2 positions open, so they they interviewed us both at the same time. I mean, she was a little Barbie. She looked, oh my gosh. I mean, the suede, the silk.
She was dripping.
I mean, she was gorgeous, top to bottom. And I was a mess. I took jeans. I took a dress-up shirt, but I took jeans, right? And so everybody else in that branch that witnessed our interview thought she was going to be the manager and I was going to be the teller. Just because of the way I look. They never met me before, right? They're like, well, how is she going to show up like this to a position such important as a manager, right? Mm-hmm. She's going to be leading the team. She has to be the example. So, and that kind of got me a little sad and whatever, but then, they're right.
Yeah, in this environment. How you present yourself and a mindset, how you sell yourself out as well.
Let me ask something real quick. Sorry to interrupt you. But why did you wear jeans to your interview?
So reason being is because at the time I was working, we were Jeans Friday, and my interview was Friday. So instead of me swapping clothes, I was like, I think I look great. I'm just gonna go to my interview like this, right? My lunchtime, so I was working. So that's when I realized, yes. And even now, if we have corporate meetings, they do tell you could wear casual, you could wear jeans as long as they're not ripped or whatever. I still don't show up with jeans.
I'm shocked that you got, I don't know if it was because of the relationship and the experience that you have or what the reason was, but I'm shocked that you.
Because some companies right now, they don't really mind about the jeans anymore. They mind what you can contribute, your asset to the company. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do want to present yourself if you decide to wear jeans. You do want to be professional, but what you bring, the asset you bring to the company. And you are a big asset to a company.
And to her point, that's why I got hired as the manager versus the teller.
Right.
Because I did bring a lot into the role, right? I have the experience, the knowledge.
But did they know you already?
Yes, one of them did.
Let's get context. You had worked at the bank before and they knew you, and then you had another job, and so they were flexible with you in that. But it was not your very first impression. They had already seen you because you're always dressed very professionally. So it's not like it was the first impression they had of you.
Right. That is
so. True. In all fairness,
and I understand there's places where you had to be well dressed, well professional, not jeans, but it's just. In my world, I do a mixture of everything. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm not going to show up to a corporate executive meeting. And stuff. Yeah, I'm going to dress professional because I want to represent our Latino, Hispanic community well. We want to represent them well, especially on our executive levels. We want to be represented well, but there are also places that it's to mix and relax the situations as well.
Well, for example, following up on that, like when I wear my real estate hat, when I initially meet with my clients for the first time, I do dress professionally. I make sure I look like a professional real estate agent.
Make sure you're dripping.
Right. Make sure I'm dripping and pimping at the side. No, but then once we start going to see houses, I cannot show up in high heels. Because I have to do a lot of physical work when I'm showing houses. We have to go downstairs. Mm-hmm. I've taken falls, so I try to make sure I'm wearing comfortable shoes. Like if I can wear jeans and leggings, I will. But it's on the weekend, and usually the clients are also more relaxed. So, once I switch to that, we're in showing houses mode. Especially when I'm working like with an investor, who we're going to be looking at houses that are already kind of like in demo and they're not safe. So yeah, there's times where you can kind of adapt to it. Pero the reason we're here having this conversation is because that day you were adamant that you can wear jeans whenever you want. And I understand things have changed culturally because nowadays you see more people in the workplace with tattoos. Back in the day, you couldn't show your tattoos.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't show. You had to either turtlenecks cover if you have piercings.
We see piercings on the face now more.
And like I said, it has more. It has been lax more now the times, and it's the newer generation. That's what is bringing that fashion to a mix. You do also want to be comfortable in the workplace as well.
But it doesn't matter how young you are or what your generation is. I've noticed that if you're gonna be an attorney and you're gonna step in front of a judge, you better look like a
and
professional
those
attorney.
on those kind of situations, you do want to look professional. Why? Because like I said, like it's right there.
Right.
You need to represent.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it doesn't matter what your position is. If you want people to take you seriously, you should dress the part. Let's, like they say, dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So even if you're a hairstylist, and you want to dress comfortable, hairstylists still have to look nice. You know, like they have to still show up with their hair done, makeup. Because if you show up to their hair salon and they're looking raggedy, you're like, she's not.
Oh no, I had seen.
Let me try to sell Herbalife with my long hairs and stuff. They're gonna be like, what?
My daughter to get a haircut yesterday, and I was questioning the person who was cutting my daughter's hair because I'm like, you have your hair like that, and you're gonna cut this girl's hair. But you know, we took a rest. We took a rest. I know so many of my friends who is a hairstylist. Yeah, but I know their work. They don't look like that every day. But I know how they work. I know that. But it made me question yesterday. But her hair, though, she's a hairstylist.
But exactly. So when people don't see us looking professional, they question our professionalism.
Yeah, but it's like I said, when I go see a client, and if I decided to wear jeans, I gotta have something nice to go with that to mix mix it the presentation. And honestly, I haven't had any complaints or anything. They looked at me, and then sometimes on a Friday, Red Friday, I like to wear my sheets, representing the sheets with my nice clean shoes. But I also went and do a conversation with the clients like, hey, today's Red Friday. This is the opportunity for us to wear this, but also represent the Kansas City because I'm a cheese fan. Yeah. So that's when I do the conversations with the client, I let them know why am I dressing like that as well.
Yeah, but you also never dress raggedy. You always look very nice. You're always very fashionable.
I try not to drip.
And you're dripping all over the place, girl. You're always dripping. Dripping and dripping.
Ooh, I don't know.
Dripping and tripping. Yeah,
Pero no, o sea, so for you, it's not an issue. But the majority of the people don't have your fashion sense, or they don't have the common sense to, like you said, the clean tennis shoes. Not everybody does.
Yeah,
take a little
take care. Yeah,
you know?
And this is why we having these conversations. Why? Because we need to let we need to speak ourselves and say, hey, yeah, you can still wear your jeans. It's okay to wear jeans, but do it a professional. If you're in the sales corporate position, do it a professional way. If you're just stuck in the office with everybody, you don't see customers, you don't see anything, then but yeah, just look professional. Look
but let's go back to also,
I think
what is professional. Go ahead, Maria. Sorry.
I was gonna say I think everything, because when I dress professional, for me this is professional, right? It could be a little not too professional because I feel like your old school professional is your black and white, you know, your grays, your browns. I think I bring a little bit more color.
That's a 1950s style,
but it's still
right?
professional. I mean, if you go somewhere and it's professional setup, you see men with suits.
Like if you go to a court, you know, like an attorney type of
or like your ladies, you know, with their long dresses or their long skirts and the high heels and stuff like that. I preferably don't like high heels for work, right? I can, but I don't like them. And the reason why I don't wear jeans for work, because we do get Red Fridays, is because I like every time I wear jeans, I feel like I'm comfortable, and my zip code comes out, right? My other side. Seriously. So if it all depends. It's all about confidence.
What's the zip code?
My zip code. I'm joking. So, you know, then I start speaking slang and, you know, just joking around. It's my other side. So I think when I dress professionally, it builds confidence in me.
Yeah.
Even at the time, you know, if I have to speak in public.
But you also had to learn how, when you're on your Red Fridays, don't bring your zip code down. So just, you know, you have to teach yourself as, you know, I'm still a professional. I still can sell this. I still can speak for us. So you just got to have your mentality. Yes, that little thing is like, let me come out. Let me... That East LA.
It could be, you know.
But just
for me,
but you know what? You're the one controls your mind.
Yes, but what I'm saying, in my instance, it helps me have my boundaries and feel confident in, to come out and speak whatever I'm gonna talk about, right?
Yeah.
And so when I wear jeans, I'm gonna be like,
so you're like you say your other side.
it's kind of it's kind of like when you wear a hat, right? So let's say you come to me and you say, Maria, I'm a little sad. Oh, hold on, let me put on my hat. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna talk, right? Yeah. And then if you're sharing something, you're happy, and I'm like, hey, let me put on my hat. I want to be happy with you. So it's kind of like that. That's the way I see it. It's like if you are in a professional environment, for me, it's extremely important that you dress apart and professional. Jeans are for laid back, kickbacks, carne asadas, baby showers. Man, even your quinceañeras, if you slime them with like some really good heels and stuff like that, right? That's how I feel. Nothing against wearing jeans in the professional field, okay?
No, and it's okay having different opinions how to start dressing up. I'm kind of like I'm bringing the modern opinion. You meeting the old school opinion, and it's okay to be working on the corporate America. It's okay to be working on the sales position or professional positions, to have two different mindsets. Right. Why? Because that's how we make each other. It's just like they say, the couple, they had to be different opposites. That's how we complement each other. And that's how. And this is why we bring in this, because we want to bring different opinions to how to dress. I do totally respect you guys' opinion. I love the way you guys dress. I love the way you guys are seen, but I also have a different opinion. My little Gen Zs come into play because of my kid. I mean, my kids are teaching me all these things that I don't know. I don't want. I mean, I also want to be, old school, because I am sort of old school now in days for these kids. Mm-hmm. So, but then also want to have that my confidence level. It comes just jeans or not jeans.
Let me tell you something, though. As a manager who frequently has to interview people for positions, I take the presentation very deep, partly because of my job, because a lot of it has to do with image. We do marketing. We have to have a presence, right? But I also feel like if this is, like, I was trained or raised or however, that you show up to your interview like in your Sunday's best. Like, this is how your top tier best look you have, because you're going to go give the best impression of yourself. So if your best impression is not up to standards, because when you show up to work on a regular basis, it's going to look even worse. So do I want to hire you if this is going to be the best you're going to show me at your interview? And so I've declined positions based on, one, a tattoo on the face, one, because the brand that I work for, it's not going to be appropriate, right? He has the right, or she, whoever has the right to have tattoos wherever you want. But also as a company, we have the right to preserve our brand in the way we choose to. So if we choose like, hey, your wardrobe is not appropriate for this position, just understand that you run that risk, that you're not going to get the job. It's your personal choice, but also the company has a choice. And just because you feel like, hey, it's modern day technology or whatever, it's the new trend, that doesn't mean they have to accept it.
So basically, Christian Odal is not going to get a job in here.
No, he's not going to get
it. I totally understand.
You're
but you
so
also
funny.
don't want to miss that opportunity, that person who can, just because they decided to wear jeans that day, just like you said, that your company did not lose the opportunity to not hire you, because
I had the plugs.
Because she says smart.
It's your work there.
We know your work ethic. We know your asset to the company. So you don't also want to lose that talent just because they decided to wear jeans that day.
Well, that'd be different too.
But I think it's reality.
Yeah,
you just got the world we live in.
Yeah, you just got to. Maybe ask those questions. What is your dressing preference? Just uncomfortable, professional questions. Is like, hey, well, you're in sales position. We expect you to dress. We have dress code. It's okay to wear jeans, but you had to actually the way you wear jeans. So because we do as working as a bank, they send us every year our
review
work quote.
Dress code.
Dress code.
Yeah.
We get that every year. So and then when they give us those freebies, Fridays, Red Friday, Sporting KC Day,
Royals,
weekend,
yeah.
all that stuff. They also reminding us how can we bring it. And yes, we try to do our best in the banking, like my branch at Central Bank. We're Rainbow, 100% bilingual. Woo. And there,
Do they want to sponsor my podcast?
Hey, that's why she didn't want us to come.
I know.
One day. It's like we try to do, dress good, be comfortable as well, but at the same time, dress appropriate and not. Oh, I forgot they said no reps. Oh, no, we try not to do that. And I also remind myself, no reps. Yes, I have wear a couple times, but the one on the bottoms, but I can cover with my boots and stuff like that.
Well, I'm in all honesty, we're gonna have to wrap up quick, guys. But I think it's important to fit in for your position, dress for the part for your job. It's like a partner. When you go to work, you show up. We have our professional voices, our phone voices. When you're home, and you can be whoever you want, dress however you want. So like Vele a me at home and Vele at work are two different people.
Yeah.
And the way you see me dressed on the weekend, you may not even recognize me because I am gonna be all chongolicious all the way.
No, but you know what? But at the same time, even if I work from home, I still get ready like I'm going to work. Yes, I have different wear. I'm more comfortable, but I still do work. Why? Because I'm still have that mentality.
I don't.
Of working.
I have to dress up if I'm going to work from home.
You want to, because that gives your energy up. I really, in 2020, when we were stuck at home, honestly, I see everybody in their PJs still wear PJs. I'm like, I'm not gonna wear PJs working. I know I'm working from home. I know I'm doing this. We're rocking these blowns.
End up doing virtual meetings anyways now.
But so we still get it. We had to get ready. We had to. Our mindset is set every day that be ready at these hours and da da da. So
I recommend to all the young adults. Okay, please think about this. Every time you go in an interview, like Velia mentioned, I've seen it so many times where they don't get hired because they wore khakis. Come on. It's not that big of a deal, right? Khakis for me, it's like, whatever. They didn't get hired because they wore khakis. I mean, the guy was sharp. He knew his deal. He didn't get hired because of that.
What's wrong with khakis?
Exactly. Because he didn't wear.
They're considered like something you wear to golf or to the park.
Yeah.
It's like a casual.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying wearing jeans is bad or wrong. Shoot, man, I would love to wear jeans every day, But in the industry where I'm at, I know I can't, especially in the area where I'm at. I have a banker who is pronoun. And poor thing, I feel bad because I have people coming up to him saying, "Why will you go against God?" So just think about what industry you want to get into and do your research if you guys want to grow within that.
And it's okay to ask those questions to your employer when you looking to get hired.
And this is why we have these podcasts, because we want to make sure that people have the knowledge and know how they need to show up to an interview to increase their chances. Because when you take a risk like that to wear whatever you want to, you're taking a big risk. It's a 50-50. But now, by dressing up for the part, you're increasing your chances even more. So if you're side by side with someone who has the same skill set as you,
right,
and they have to pick one thing that makes you stand out, what do you think they're going to choose?
It's the way you
do have to. I mean, for your interviews, you had to look very professional for your interviews. Why? Because, like I said, first impression always counts. We don't want to miss those opportunities of the talent that they have because they dress differently.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna hold it against them. The brand they're wearing, it's not about the brands. It's not. It doesn't matter
at
if
all.
you get yourself some slacks from the thrift store wherever you go to. But
nothing's wrong with thrifty,
right?
I love the
thrift store. Some people think they have to show up to an interview with name brands. That's what it means. No, it's just where if you're want to know, it's kind of like wear either black pants, slacks, not jeans. Make sure they're slacks, nice and shiny. Make sure they're ironed. ironing goes a long way, guys. I see a lot of people that don't
Yes.
iron anymore.
I don't like iron, but
I don't either,
I
but
had to.
I
So
have
I
to,
had
too.
to.
And I don't think I could wear so many jeans. I don't have so many blazers like Dali.
Yeah.
Dali looks.
Oh,
really
I
good with her
wear
little
blazer. I love
blazers.
blazer.
I
I love
know.
blazer. But you know what? It's yes, for an interview or for those important meetings that you have to show up. Yeah, you got to look really good.
I love how she turned that.
No, you do have
mentality.
to look good.
I love
Well,
you,
that
There's
Dali.
means
places
that
where
means
you can wear
we
jeans.
changed her mind.
I know. But there's other ways that you can wear jeans. There's other places you can wear jeans as well.
Exactly.
Like today,
Other
it's a Friday. I wanted to wear my She's Friday, but because we're talking about that, I wanted to show what kind of what ways to wear jeans because we wanted to dress like this. So
We forgive you, Tally.
We love you, Tali.
I am
we love
the,
you.
I'm a millennial,
great
but
person.
it's still
Yeah.
I'm the newest Gen Z.
And I
No,
love
I'm
her. I love
joking.
her boots. I love her boots.
Oh
You
yeah,
should see
they're
those boots.
they're
A ver, put your
Mexico.
foot up para que se vean las boots.
Okay.
Kick it up.
Los compré en Cuauhtémoc.
Nice,
Uncle
nice.
Tom.
Well,
They're
thank you
cute.
much. Thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate you guys coming out and sharing your perspectives. And I hope no one felt like you were being attacked or anything, because that's not the goal.
I'm bleeding right now, but that's okay though. That's okay. I'm defending the people who likes to wear jeans.
Yeah.
But no, thank you for having us. This is a great talk. It's something that
Yeah.
we've been wanting to do, and we've been
For a
wanting
while
to
now.
talk,
Yeah.
and
Well,
so-
let's set a date and come back soon, because I think part 2 should be what type of dresses are appropriate, because there's a difference
Oh yes.
I don't wear much dresses, but yeah,
No,
we should.
yeah.
I never wear dresses, but
I do.
There's a difference between a professional dress and the dress you wear to the club,
I'm gonna show with
And
my
the
lippers.
heels.
You got a
With my
leopard?
cheetah.
and the heels you wear to work versus the heels you wear to the club. They're
Yeah,
supposed to be
yeah.
2 different sets. Of,
Definitely. And we should bring someone that
yeah. So
model for us.
yeah. And so, I mean, and I understand everybody wants to look nice and sharp. And if you want to wear tall heels, that's fine. But they're specific. You don't want to wear your club shoes that you would wear to, like, let's say, Boulevard Nights, or is Bermudas even still around? But, like, something that you would wear to the club is not always appropriate for work. So kind of finding that balance. And we're not doing this to judge. My intention with this podcast is not to judge people. It's kind of to empower you, because we don't want you to. We already have a lot of prejudice against us. We're already viewed differently.
Right.
So
we gotta represent us. We gotta represent us well, because we know others are judging. Oh, they look always like that. They look like they're going to the club, or
Yeah.
they're gonna go salsa dance. And
I
it's
know,
not-
the
I
little
heard that.
racist comments,
I heard,
yes.
yeah, I heard those kind of things, and I'm like, come on.
So I
You're not gonna
have
go-
a coworker, right? He's makes his white and black, right? So he's makes he has a different culture, different background, and he's in a really high up position in the bank. And so one time we were having lunch, and he said, "Oh my God, Maria, nothing against Hispanic women, but I would never step a foot in that some insurance place because of the way all the women look." Seriously, it blew my mind. I'm like, what do you mean? That's
like
how
too
they look. Like,
sexy?
how are they supposed to
because we
look?
look like the reporters on Univision.
You know, and it's just the way they think. But this is reality. This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
So you
Hey,
choose
if they think that we look too sexy to be
to
to
sexy
be there,
for
that's
my
fine.
butt.
I'm okay with that. But yeah, it's just that.
I mean, I think if you have your own business,
You
and
should be able to do
you
it, yeah.
should do whatever you want to do. That's your
Yeah.
business,
Yeah.
and people choose who want to do business
Right.
with you.
Right.
But when you want to be considered in corporate America and you want to have a job with a specific brand, you have to be able to fit the check boxes for that brand, because they have a right to refuse you if you don't meet those guidelines.
Right.
So if you're gonna open up your own business and you want to have tattoos all over your face, and be my guest, wear jeans every day, wear tank tops, wear whatever you want. But the point
but
here
you want to
is
sell. They're also our own community as well. We very judgmental. So we do not want to. I mean, some of us we're like, if we go step in and you're wearing 10, I'm sorry, like 10, literally 10 tops, like
the spaghetti
the
straps.
ones, the spaghetti straps is. I totally
Cleavage and
understand.
everything.
Yeah, it's we have people who judges like our own community judge like that. So We still, if we got our own business, we still gotta represent
Miraste
well.
a Tali lo que traeba. Se le miraba todo.
Lo siento.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we heard. I mean, we trying not to judge. God teaches not to judge, but it's still you got to represent that your own business well as well.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
People is at the end of the day, people will treat you how they see you. So it's all about perceptions. We unfortunately live in the world. Even social media is all about.
Don't go
image.
now, hoodie, to Quitcher because they're not open the door
I
for
know.
you.
I feel like we're all.
They just literally opened the door for my daughter yesterday, and she was at wearing her. She got her hair was all under her butt, right? Now she's right here. We literally cut her hair. She was mad because she got to cut her hair, so she went like this. We went to Quick Trip. You're right. They didn't open her door. I did. So
Yeah.
that is true. That is
true.
definitely true. So don't go to Quick Trip.
No, and even here at this building, when I come in here looking crazy, it's a different.
I want to see how
Reception.
she's talking about looking crazy.
No,
I think
what's
it's
that?
like hoodie.
No, like on the days where I have came in jeans, or I
Oh.
have came in like in my leggings, because there's days when we're like, hey, we're gonna move, or we're gonna have like a deep clean day and reorganizing day, and on those days,
Yeah.
we
Oh,
plan
you
to
wanna
come in
dress
because we're not gonna meet
comfortable.
with clients. So there's been
Right.
those days where I come in like that, or I've had to come in on the weekend, and there's other people here. But yeah, the fact that if I'm not dressed like an executive, somebody might not hold the elevator door open for me.
Yep.
Type of stuff like that. So it's not so
Does
much.
happen.
It's not because of my ethnicity. It has to do with my
Because
wardrobe.
your wardrobe.
Because
So-
if I'm dressed as an executive, yeah, everybody holds doors open. So you know,
and
it's-
even young generation knows. I mean, one day I was getting ready to go to a network event, and I started going to my son was like, "Oh, mom, you're dripping." That's
time
when
you
I
heard it.
learned what it was drip
Dripping.
means. I'm like, what?
That's what she keeps throwing it, so she
you
knows.
drip,
I know,
you're
dripping.
dripping, mom. And I'm like, oh, thanks, son. And I'm like, but they do pay attention though.
Oh, yeah.
Those, younger generations also pay attention. But what's going on? They are dressing like their own home.
Yep.
yeah.
So
Yep.
that's when we also got to teach them. Hey, you go into this. Young adults, they're stepping into corporate America. They're stepping into their own entrepreneur, their small business. Hey, it's not that wrong with sometimes us old
Yeah.
people tell them,
And then I
gotta
guess
dress up.
the realization I want to make out of this, the goal is sometimes you can't blame the outside world for your caps or your ceilings. Sometimes you have to look at yourself and say, what am I doing that's making me cap where I can't get any higher? Is it my wardrobe? Is it what I'm saying? Is it what I'm doing?
Education.
Whatever
Whatever it is.
What do I need to do to be able to break the ceiling?
just gotta do
And
a
something so
checklist.
simple as not fitting that box, not checking those boxes, can make you lose out on a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, and if you look into Excel or go up above now, yeah, you got to create your checklist and see what it's working, what is it working, what is not working.
Right.
So we gotta, as a Latinas and a community, we gotta represent. Let's represent this community well, because there's a lot of changes are coming.
Yeah. It's like someone told me the other day, she's like, hey, I noticed on your podcast, you're a lot more relaxed. You're very different. Your personality is more you versus when you're doing a video for your job, for the brand that you work for. And I'm like, yeah, because when I'm on the brand, I'm representing the brand, and there's a certain image that I have to portray for the brand. When I'm on my own podcast, hey, it's me. This is the real me. And so it's kind of like you have to put on a show, and a lot of us have to do that. And it's not being fake. It's not being two-faced. It's not pretending to be something you're not. It's just part of the reality that at home you can act however you want in your own personal space. But when you choose to be part of something, you have to adapt to that something.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely right. We gotta bring our standards up most of the time. And yes, we do have to dress with not jeans sometimes, but also work around.
I love your jeans. I love your jeans.
No, thank you. I let you know wherever.
We love your fashion sense.
Yeah, no, we do.
Thank you.
Honestly,
Thank you.
And that's how we knew we felt comfortable talking to you about this, because we knew we weren't going to offend you in any way. Because
no, I
you're
don't
not
get offended. I respect everyone's opinion.
I've never seen you looking crazy or bummy or anything. I mean, I've seen you in jeans, but it was just kind of like, hey, you know, that topic came up, and I thought it was good. But
she has not come and visit me on a Sunday morning.
Just to set the record
before
but
church.
But in public,
breakfast.
Yeah,
we need to go have breakfast at Tali's so we could see.
Hey, invítanos el Sunday. El menudito.
And I wear my PJs.
No, but I do. We do, and we should all respect people's opinions, because we all have something to bring to our community. Mm-hmm. We work hard, and I know we will continue. Like I said, there's changes coming up in the future, so we gotta.
I would love to wear jeans every day, so make that change, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, but like you said, no, because I
might get that other me.
My mind is telling me.
Well, I guess we should just become farmers.
You don't
so we can wear jeans there.
Right?
You don't want to be. You don't want your zip code come out.
I know. Well, I wouldn't mind having it all the time if it's gonna make me money.
Oh. Yeah.
Right?
Hey. There's people who make a living off of their zip code.
Yeah, you're right.
On TikTok.
So I should start a TikTok channel, huh?
Oh, we should.
The
jeans versus not jeans TikTok.
I know.
Okay, well, thank you so much, ladies, for your time.
Thank you, Velia.
For everybody who tuned in. I hope this podcast was insightful and helpful. And if you need any type of guidance or advice, we'll be here for you.
Jeans, no jeans.
Jeans, no jeans. Thank you, Velia. Thanks for having us.
And thank you all. See you soon. See you guys next time on The Power Up with your host, Velia Chavez.